Hello and welcome back to Aberdeen, South Dakota, as the Homme Cavaliers will take on the Castlewood Warriors, the number 2 and number 3 seeds here in the game, as we had to move extremely quickly over here from the Avon game as Avon fell in a close game. It was a good one, but Avon unable to win that one as they lost. Your final score 6-1. As well, we're getting going early here. I'm going to take a quick break, get some of our sponsors here some love. When we return, Homme in the field first.
Tyndall Ace Hardware in Tyndall, South Dakota is locally owned. Tyndall Ace Hardware believes in a hands-on approach and is committed to being the helpful place by offering their customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience from the local experts who know you the best. When you're looking for automotive, tools, hardware, and paint, or if you just need glass cutting, a hunting or fishing license, key cutting, or screen repair, it's Tyndall Ace Hardware, the helpful place, 802 Main Street in Tyndall, South Dakota.
The Tyndall Veterinary Clinic when you need full service, small or large animal care. The Tyndall Veterinary Clinic wants you to know they understand how important your livestock and pets' health is to you, whether you need whole herd health or individual animal care. The Tyndall Veterinary Clinic with Dr. Jeremy Bruna, Drs. Ashley Wagner and Molly Vilhauer is the place to call and is a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. Back to the field as we'll load up our scoreboard. We are getting going a good 9 minutes early here. First pitch was set for noon. Homme in the field first. Castlewood at the plate first. As leading off will be number 15. It's Natalie Aiken. As Castlewood looks to score first here. Now, you don't expect in the consolation side the 2 and the 3 seed as Aiken offers. Misses. Makes it 1-1 your count. Kennedy Kozak pitching right now for Homme. As she finds the zone again. As they get going so quick, we'll be filling out our starting lineups sheets as we go. That's no problem, though. As the next one misses low, ball 2. 2-2 your count here. Olivia Call behind home plate here for Homme. Top of the first inning has just gotten underway as a line drive right up the middle, a base hit here, and a good start here for Natalie Aiken and the Castlewood Warriors. Sydney Kuderna, the next batter. As she will follow up Natalie Aiken, who led off with a single. First pitch she'll take as a called strike 1. On deck, Lily Jacobson waits. That one fouled off, make the count 0-2 as it looked like Aiken was taken off for second. She'll have to head back now. So now the scoreboard's been corrected to say 1-1. And now taking off for second is Aiken as that one got behind Call. So we'll fix our scoreboard to match what it says here on the field. That would make it 2 balls, 1 strike at the plate right now. Sydney Kuderna. And a hard hit grounder into left field it goes. Aiken's going to round third, and she's going to score. Taking off for second there is Sydney Kuderna. Now she's heading to third. She'll slide in safely. An RBI triple. Two hits, 1 run already scored. It's a great start here for Castlewood. At the plate now, Lily Jacobson, as she'll put it up in the air, and that will be pulled in and caught by the second baseman, Tacey Renek. Kayla Goins now at the plate. Runner still there on third. On deck, number 2, it's Bridget Horn. Bunt offer, but that one gets to the backstop. Taking off and scoring there is Kuderna. So not the start Bonhomme was looking for here, as the pitch was a ball. With Lily Jacobson, Kayla Goins at the plate. Jacobson flew out for the first out. Goins at the plate. As she'll get a base hit. 3 of the first 4 hitters with a base hit already for Castlewood. Bridget Horn now at the plate. She'll be at first base in the field. On deck, Sophia Kuderna. Runner on first here, as that one fouled out of here into the other softball field. Castlewood 2 runs off of 3 hits to start, 1 out, and a runner on first. Horn at the plate, looking to advance her runner. As she gets a piece of that one, fouls it off to make it 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, a runner on first. The next pitch is rung up for strike 3. Bridget Horn will go down, watching it, and it brings up Sophia Kuderna. As the first pitch right down the pipe, it's a strike. And now Kennedy Kozak seems to be finding her rhythm. That one low, ball 1. On first still is Kayla Goins. As that one hard hit into left field, another base hit. It's going to get to the fence. Castlewood wants to score it. They're going to take off from third. They will score another triple. As now a dive back to third as she reaches safely. Nearly made the mistake of heading home. Now Claire Horn at the plate. She'll be in the circle when Castlewood takes to the field. 2 outs, a runner on third here. Castlewood is looking good to start this one. That one put in the air, drifting left, and it will be a fly out, as that will wrap up this inning of play. 3 runs off of 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base for Castlewood. When we return, Bonhomme at the plate for the first time of the game.
Since 1958, Tabor Lumber Co-op, located in Tabor and Lesterville, has been your trusted partner in agricultural service and supply. At our Tabor location, you will find the Cenex Fuel Island, open 24/7, accepting both credit and debit cards and offering Roadmaster premium diesel fuel and several options of blended ethanol gas. Inside the store, we've got you covered with hardware and paint supplies, plus top quality windows, doors, and siding. This is more than just a co-op. This is Tabor Lumber Co-op. Stop by today. We are here to help you grow.
Rushco is a family-owned manufacturing company located in Springfield, South Dakota. They can trace their heritage back to 1954. The success of the company has been driven by a highly skilled staff who have made them the leader in manufacturing of tension fabric buildings, boat lift canopy covers, and livestock shade systems. With over 50 years of experience, they're experts at producing high-quality and affordable products that are shipped all over the United States. Rushco is a proud sponsor of Avon and Bonhomme Athletics.
Living in the Midwest, driving miles to work, our vehicle needs to be in the best running condition possible. And when you have problems like brakes or belts or alignment, you take it to Pecos Repair in Tabor. Justin and his ASE certified techs will take care of your vehicle, fix it right, and you'll be back on the road in no time. And you may as well get the air conditioning checked now, too. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30. Pecos Repair, 605-463-2354. To schedule an appointment, give them a call. Pecos Repair.
And returning to the field, bottom of the first inning. It's a 3-0 lead for Castlewood early over Bonhomme. Leading off will be pitcher Kennedy Kozak with Olivia Call on deck. She is the catcher. Claire Horn will be in the circle here for Castlewood with Lily Jacobson protecting home plate as the catcher. First pitch here, that one fouled off. Good contact there from Kozak, though. So 0-1 the count here. Kennedy Kozak and Claire Horn. It's a pitcher's duel here. That one in, called for strike two. So 0-2 your count. Big thank you to all of our Bonhomme sponsors here. We'll get through, or let you know who they are after this at bat. Olivia Call awaits on deck. As that one hit up and out of play. And actually, we've got time now. The Bonhomme sponsors include Pecos Repair, Doug's Food Center, Rushco, Calls Aganado, Bruce's Matting and Framing, Country Driving, Explorers Credit Union, Dr. James Torsney OD, Tabor Lumber, Tyndall Vet Clinic, Norms, and Tyndall Ace. Another 0-2 pitch as that one fouled off a grounder down the third base side from Kennedy Kozak. Of course, all area softball games are brought to you by Murph's Appliance, Main Street, Vermilion, your local Maytag dealer. He's got any appliance you might need and the best customer service around. 0-2 the count here with Kennedy Kozak at the plate working against Claire Horn. The next pitch, a swing and a miss and a strikeout. Horn wins the first battle of that pitcher's duel with Olivia Call now at the plate. One down. No runners on. The windup in the pitch. That's in for a strike. Right now, Claire Horn is throwing well. As my stat sheet coming into place here. That one didn't hit her, but awfully close. Heads to the backstop, ball one. One ball, one strike, and an out. No runners on. At the plate right now, Olivia Call. Taryn Kreitz awaits on deck. As a grounder is sent over to second, fielded cleanly. A good throw and out number two. That's a 4-3 put away. Taryn Kreitz at the plate, the right fielder here for her team. Two outs, no runners on here. As a changeup gets in for strike one. On deck, Rayleigh Landfear, the cleanup hitter for Bonhomme. We'll see if she gets a plate appearance with Kreitz at the plate now. 0-1 the count. Takes a swing and that one misses 0-2. That one a little high. Either way, the swing will register it as a strike. That one misses, ball one. Lily Jacobson will pick it up, fire it back over to Horn. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no runners on. Bottom of the first inning, Cavaliers at the plate, Castlewood in the field with a 3-0 lead, trying to hang on to it, entering the second. The 1-2 pitch, another changeup. That one roped hard into center field. It's going to bounce into the hands of a defender, but a base hit there for Kreitz. So a base hit here for Bonhomme. We'll see if they can muster up a 2-out rally. First one in for a strike, 0-1. Bonhomme, their last game was against Mobridge Pollock, in which it was a high-scoring affair, 17-10. That feels more like a football score than a softball score. 0-1 the count here. As that one, a dribbler over to second again, fielded cleanly, a good throw to first, and that'll be out number 3. There'll be no runs off of one hit, no errors, one left on base as we enter our second inning of play. Castlewood back at the plate when we return here on 5 Star, streaming on YouTube.
Hungry? There's so many items to choose from on Norm's menu. I came in for a burger, and now, do I want a Philly cheesesteak or a chicken Philly sandwich? Oh, and look, they serve French dips too. Wait, what about one of those chicken dinners served with potato, a roll, and a pickle? And looky there, there's pizza and wings. Norm's in Springfield has just about anything on their menu to satisfy what you're hungry for. Stop into Norm's in Springfield for a meal, a cold one, for your food order, and beverages to go. Norm's in Springfield, open every day except Sunday.
You can keep your farming equipment running at top-notch performance when you purchase all your parts and service at Call's Ag and Auto in Springfield. Call's Ag and Auto carries a full line of fuel and hydraulic hoses, filters, and farm oil products. In the market for a windrower, Call's Ag and Auto sells MacDon swing tongue and self-propelled windrowers. No job is too big for the service techs at Call's Ag and Auto in Springfield. That's Call's Ag and Auto in Springfield, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Into the top of the second, leading off will be third baseman, number 5, Cassidy Kerwin. She'll take a called strike, one right down the middle, 0-1 your count. On deck, number 12 is Sierra Jetland. Kennedy Kozak still in the circle here for Bonhomme, as, of course, it's only been one inning. That one in for strike 2. So an 0-2 count immediately, and a deficit now for Kerwin. Next one, that one fouled off. It'll get out of play down the right field side. Kerwin still facing that 0-2 count. Kozak just misses outside, and I love that pitch on an 0-2 count. I really do. You try and get him to chase. If they do, great. If not, you're not really on anything. 1-2 your count now. You still could do it again if you choose. And it feels like that's kind of what she's trying, get her to chase. 2-2 instead the count will be. That one didn't miss by much, but it makes the count full. 3-2 now, as Castlewood looking for a leadoff base runner in Cassidy Kerwin. As it will be ball 4. Or wait, some confusion. I thought he said ball 4. And there we will have officially Kerwin trotting over to first with the walk. Sierra Jetland at the plate now, the designated player and the 9th hitter in the lineup for Castlewood. Has a runner on first. .3-0 the lead for Castlewood, as Castlewood fell to Alcester Hudson yesterday. Bonhomme fell to Mobridge Pollock. That one in for the zone, 0-1. Winner of this game tomorrow will be in the Consolation Championship. Loser to the 7th place game to play Avon, which we'll be covering. And a bunt laid down, a nice bunt. Kozak tracking it down, got it in time, but it'll advance the runner all the way to third. Cassidy Kerwin over to third. Sierra Jetland the sack bunt with Natalie Aiken now at the plate. Aiken, the left fielder and leadoff hitter here for this group. Has a bunt again right up the middle. Kozak fires over to third, getting the lead runner. She's out. A great play by the Bonhomme defense there. And Kozak doing a great job checking the runner. So Aiken reaches off the fielder's choice, and Cassidy Kerwin is thrown out at third. Brings up Sidney Kuderna, the center fielder for the Warriors. On deck, Lily Jacobson. What a play there. First pitch in for strike one. 0-1 the count. Bonhomme feels like they've maybe started to settle in here after that first inning where they gave up 3 runs right off the go. 0-1. Make it 0-2. At the plate, Sidney Kuderna. Lily Jacobson on deck, and in the hole, Kayla Goins. Kuderna hit a triple earlier in the game in the first inning. Ended up being the first RBI of the game for Castlewood. She'll try to replicate it here with a runner on first. Is that one in the dirt, and the runner will take off for second. Throw down. Won't make it in time, though. Wasn't expecting the throw down, but I appreciate the aggressiveness to try and get that. But again, winner of this game will take on Florence Henry tomorrow at noon in the Consolation Championship. Loser will go to the 7th place game to take on Avon at 10. That one put into play, left center, it's going to drop. Castlewood's going for another score. They'll have the cutoff with the pitcher, but a double and an RBI. Castlewood is doing it all right now. Talk about a bounce-back game to start for the Warriors. Jacobson now has a runner on second for her as 4-0 the lead has become for Castlewood. That one put into play, up into center field it goes, should be out 3, and it is. As that will wrap up here the top of the second inning, but not before a run is scored off of 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base as we head to the bottom of the second. Bonhomme some work to do.
Credit union people are my people. Dreaming big, keeping life simple. Saving smart, living free. At Explorers Credit Union, you're just like me. We chart new trails, we stand tall. Together we rise, together we call. Credit union people are my people, it's true. And I found my crew at Explorers CU. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit ExplorerCU.com to join the journey today.
Are your eyes feeling the strain, squinting at the paper, or problems driving at night? Make an appointment with Dr. James Torsney OD, your hometown eye care expert in Tyndall, South Dakota. Dr. Torsney offers general eye care, spectacle prescriptions, fittings, adjustments, and repair, contact lens exams, fittings, along with sun and safety eyewear. Clear vision is close to home. Call 605-589-3406 to make your eye appointment with Dr. James Torsney OD. See clearly, have your eyes checked clearly.
And they got moving quickly right off the rip. First pitch. Tacey Renek with a double to lead things off here for Bonhomme. Didn't even give me a chance to come back. They made it quick. But a leadoff base hit. And that brings up number 22, Nevaeh Myers. After the double hit by Tacey. First pitch is fouled off, 0-1 your count. So Bonhomme here. Good opportunity to have a runner on second right away with no outs. You're at your 6th batter in Nevaeh Myers. Third baseman is that one, gets to the backstop, and taking off for third and reaching is Tacey Renek. One ball, one strike here, and no outs. A runner now to third. Bonhomme Cavaliers a chance to score. Claire Horn in the circle. Fires it. It comes in high, ball 2. Two balls, one strike, your count here. As a grounder right back up to Horn, could cause troubles. Picked up at second. throw doesn't make it in time. That will be credited a base hit and Bonhomme on the board. Raina Albert steps up to the plate. Back-to-back base hits to start this inning for Bonhomme. We'll see if they're going to put up 27 combined runs in this one, too. Runner on first with Myers. Raina Albert's at the plate. Puts it just foul. 0-1 the count. Bonhomme, their first score. They're up, trailing 1-4. Elk Point Jefferson also in their game right now. We're also live with that on 5 Star streaming on YouTube. Michael Schumacher covering that. As that one hit up Castlewood, an opportunity, just couldn't quite get it, was Lily Jacobson. That would have had to have been some effort on a diving play to try and get that one. Some light rain here in Aberdeen. As of now, not enough to be concerned with our equipment. 0-2 is your count with no outs, a runner on first. Raina Albert's at the plate. Swing and a miss, and it's a strikeout as Horn gets another. Taryn Torsney now up to the plate. A swing and a miss, 0-1, he makes the count. Bonhomme, though, scored before there was an out in this inning, looking to capitalize and add more onto that as they trail 3. Next pitch, low and inside. It's in the dirt, and taking off her second reaching is Nevaeh Myers. One and one your count. A runner on second as that one comes in low and inside. 2-1. After this game, we'll have Alcester Hudson in the state semifinals. That pitch inside as well. 3-1 the count. But Alcester Hudson in the state semifinals. Then we're covering Gayville Vollen in the Class B state semifinals. All of it on 5 Star streaming on YouTube here. 3-1 the count. Taryn Torsney at the plate. As she'll be walked as that one's in the dirt. That brings up Jersey Schoenebaum to the plate. As she's going to lay down a bunt down the third base line, gets over the glove, and it's going to be a base hit. Bases are loaded. Bonhomme is cooking. Now batting Kennedy Kozak, the pitcher, and the leadoff hitter for Bonhomme. Seems like we might be in for a high-scoring affair here. It's timeout on the field, and we'll take a quick break as Castlewood talks things over.
Doug's Food Center in Springfield, South Dakota is more than just a grocery store. As you step inside, you'll find a fully stocked meat department and the sight of colorful produce neatly displayed. The aisles are thoughtfully organized, making it a breeze to navigate and find everything on your shopping list. From pantry staples to specialty foods, whether you're stocking up for the week or grabbing a quick snack on the go, it's Doug's Food Center, in business for 25 years and a proud sponsor of Bonhomme Athletics.
Bonhomme Cavaliers looking to make this a ball game. Should Kozak get a good piece of it and send it over, that would actually give the Cavaliers the lead here, bottom of the second. Bases loaded, 1 out, 4-1 your score with Castlewood on top. That one put up, shallow center field. Nope, it won't reach. It'll stay in the infield and be caught for out number 2. Play made there at second base. And the play made by Morgan Wilson. She's not hitting this game, but she's playing second. 2 outs now with bases loaded. That one fouled straight back off of the bat of Olivia Call. In for the Cavaliers. On deck is Taryn Kreitz. Bonhomme really looking to score in a good position here, but now with 2 outs, it's a force at all 4. Big opportunity here. Castlewood's going to try to keep it a 4-1 game. 0-1 your count. That one fouled off as well. Or was it just missed? Either way, count will be 0-2. 2 outs, bases loaded. Olivia Call at the plate. She's the second hitter for Bonhomme. A huge at-bat right here early in the game. Next pitch, and it's fouled off. The ball's 2 strikes, 2 outs here. At the plate right now, Olivia Call. That one a swing and a miss. It was in the dirt, but since bases are loaded, well, a touch home plate just to be sure. Olivia Call goes down swinging as Claire Horn gets a strikeout. That'll be 1 run scored off of 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left on base for Bonhomme. After our first 2 innings of play, it is 4-1. The Castlewood Warriors lead this one and are back at the plate when we return. Have you tried the famous cheese curds at the Country Drive-In Tyndall? They hand-bread Dimmick cheese curds in-house with a secret recipe you'll love. They're also known for their Flavor Burst ice cream and a full menu featuring roasted chicken, burgers, Indian tacos, and more. Don't miss the Saturday night special, roasted pork chop with dumplings and sauerkraut, located on West Highway 50, Tyndall, South Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram, order online, or call 605-589-3272. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Go Cavs, go!
You have prints everywhere but on the wall. Is it due to the cost of custom matting and framing? Don't let that hold you back. Bruce's Matting and Framing in Springfield can mat and frame those prints at affordable prices. From any type of wildlife to your favorite team jersey for any sport, Bruce will mat it and frame it to you with endless possibilities. If you can think it, he can frame it. Call 605-661-5584 to schedule an appointment today.
Back to the field, top of the 3rd inning, leading off here for Castlewood. Kayla Goins. First pitch comes in, ball 1. Next one also a ball. So a 2-0 count here at the plate. Kayla Goins holds off, now a 3-0 count. Kozak only with 1 walk in the game, 1 pitch away from her second though. As that one in the zone. As always, a 3-0 pitch. You can bet it's going to be a good one. 3-1, it'll make the count here. Goins leading off here for the Warriors with Bridget Horn on deck. Goins is 1 for 1 and now has been walked. Bridget Horn, a runner on. Horn at the plate. Struck out watching her last plate appearance. Sits on that one, 0-1 the count. That was a nice toss there from Kozak in the circle. Next pitch comes in high, evens up your count at 1-1. One and one the count. As that one a dribbler, it's going to bounce over to third. They'll try and get the lead runner at second, but it won't be in time. So Goins reaches second on the fielder's choice. Bridget Horn reaches on a fielder's choice, so no hits but 2 runners with shortstop Sophia Kuderna at the plate. And I officially have my Castlewood lineup filled out on my stat sheet. Runners on first and second, 0 outs. Next pitch high, ball 1. Again, it's Sophia Kuderna at the plate, Claire Horn on deck, and Cassidy Kerwin in the hole. Castlewood has scored in both innings at the plate, threatening to do so again here in the top of the third as that next pitch comes in high, ball 2. Next one low, ball 3. And I see the fist over from Coach Craig Horn. You imagine that's the red light sign. No swing no matter how good the pitch looks. 3-0 your count. Kozak as a bunt pulled back, and it's called for strike 1. Seen that a lot at the state tournament on 3-0. They have no intentions of bunting, but they just put it down to keep the defense on their toes, pull it back, and hope it's called for ball 4. Now a 3-1 count for Sophia Kuderna. Sits on that one, strike 2. Count now full as Kozak has worked her way back into it. Count full as that one is rung up for strike 3. Kuderna was starting to trot over to first, but instead strike 3 with Claire Horn at the plate. Claire Horn flew out to third in her first at bat. As she'll lay down a nice bunt, some confusion, and she'll reach. Bases loaded again. That will be registered as a single for Claire Horn. Cassidy Kerwin at the plate with Sierra Jetland on deck. Bases are loaded with 1 out. Bonhomme, that's the second time a bunt has thrown them off. As they're going to try and keep it as close a game, but in a tough situation. Here's the first pitch in for a ball. Kerwin, the third baseman for Castlewood at the plate. Next pitch comes in high, ball 2. As that pitch low, ball 3. An update on the Elk Point Jefferson-Madison game. Madison in the top of the 4th leads 2-1. 3-0 your count here. And as always, the 3-0 pitch right down the pipe. No swing from Kerwin. As that one put up in the air, drifting and going out of play, but count full again. This is the second time Kennedy Kozak has gotten down 3-0 in the count and forced a full count. The last one, she got a strikeout on Kuderna. Kerwin now at the plate. We'll see where this pitch ends up. 3-2 as that one lofted high up into right field. A tag-up situation. It's brought in right field. Castlewood's going to take off, and now they're going to score. A sac fly for Castlewood. Go-in scores. Bridget Horn to third, Claire Horn to second, and Cassidy Kerwin with the sacrifice fly RBI. That brings up Sierra Jetland. She's hitting in place of Morgan Wilson, the second baseman of the Warriors. That one fouled off, 0-1. Again, both this game and Elk Point Jefferson against Madison going on right now on 5-Star streaming on YouTube. As we're covering 6 different teams here at the state tournament, 4 B teams, 2 A. As that pitch comes across high, ball 1. 1-1 your count with 2 outs. A little bit of rain here in Aberdeen. As the next one comes across the plate, strike 2. And you know, you look at the forecast, it shows about 5% the entire day. Got drizzled on a little bit in the last game. Got a light rain here in this one. Hoping it just goes away. 1-2 your count. As that pitch outside, ball 2. It's the 9th hitter, Sierra Jetland, at the plate. She had a sacrifice bunt. Well, it wasn't a bunt, it was a sac grounder. She was out at first, but did score a runner as she fouls that one up and out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes. Deuce is wild with 2 outs as well. 2 runners on. The next pitch, as that one's in for strike 3, and that will wrap up the top of the 3rd as Kozak takes 2 of them on her own. 1 run off of 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on base for Castlewood. Your new score, 5-1, having the Bonhomme Cavaliers trailing. When we return, leading off will be Taryn Kreitz, who's 1 for 1 in the game.
Road is calling, summer's here. Now's the time to shift into gear. Explorers, credit unions, the place to go. With discounted auto loan rates that steal the show. 1% cash back to take the ride. Rates as low as 3.99 APY. Cruise into savings, take the ride. Terms and restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Explorers Credit Union, join the drive today.
And there's the throwdown here as we enter the bottom of the 3rd inning. Leading off, the right fielder, Taryn Kreitz. Her 2nd at bat in the ball game. As her first one, she hit a single. She's got one of the 4 base hits for Bonhomme. First pitch inside, ball 1. On deck, Rayleigh Lanfear awaits. And in the hole, Tacey Rannick. As that one, a hard hit grounder up the middle. It's going to get through into center and another base hit. Taryn Kreitz, hot to start the day at the plate, 2 for 2. As base hit number 5 for Bonhomme. Castlewood also, well, no, they have 6. But 11 base hits, and the 11 base hits, and we just started the bottom of the 3rd. As a bunt, right back up it goes. That'll be picked up by Horn over to first. A sacrifice bunt. Runner will advance. Kreitz over to second. And there it is. The 2nd baseman at the plate, Tacey Rannick. 14 for Bonhomme. Is that correct how I said that one? As that one put high up, and a chance at it. In and out of the glove, though, of the first baseman, Bridget Horn. Nearly got her glove on it, and I think they're going to say illegal pitch, so it's going to be a ball. So it almost makes it Castlewood feel better the catch wasn't made, because that would have negated an out. But we'll see if that was the call. Scoreboard says 0-1, so maybe not. Nope, it is going to be an illegal pitch, so that negates the strike. 1-0 your count, 1 out, a runner on second. Rannick at the plate. Gets a piece of that one. She's fouled off 2 now, but now a 1-1 count. It's not something you see often, but here and there you do get that illegal pitch called. Oh, 2 the count as that one put up high up into left center. Coming in and making the catch. What a play, Natalie Aiken. They try to get the runner at second. She reaches back safely, but I tell you what, that is a heck of a play in the outfield. That brings up Nevaeh Myers to the plate. She's got a runner on second. 2 outs she faces. She's 1 for 1. Rannick, I hadn't mentioned, but hit a double in her first plate appearance. Now 1 for 2. Myers at the plate. Raina Alberts on deck. As that one gets to the backstop. Runner will take off. A chance at third. They won't get the tag there in time. Ball 1, and over to third is Kreitz. So 2 outs if you get the batter. Even if the runner comes across, it won't matter. We'll see here, 1-1. After that one, a strike. The 1-1 count here. Low and inside, a pump fake over to third. As Lily Jacobson will then just send it back up to Horn in the circle. Nevaeh Myers at the plate. She's the 6th hitter for the Cavaliers in their lineup. And a hard hit grounder. It's fouled. Again, deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Another score update. In the bottom of the 4th, Madison leads EPJ 3-1. The 2-2 count. The pitch. High, it misses. Count full. Throw down to third. No tag. The payoff pitch here with 2 outs comes across. It's low and inside and a walk. So a 1-3 situation as Myers trots over to first. That's only Horn's 2nd walk of the game. 4th walk overall, so each pitcher with 2 in this one. 1-3 situation, 2 outs at the plate, Raina Alberts. Again, a fresh count here. That one comes across high, ball 1, pump fake to first, now over to third. And both runners back safely. So Claire Horn started the game, felt like throwing absolutely nothing but strikes. Now struggling a little bit to find that zone. As I say that, throws a strike, it's fouled up and out of here. It's a tennis ball, rolls in front of us. You saw the bright yellow, almost thought it was a softball until you saw the size of it. 1-1 the count, 2 outs. That one put into play, deep center field. Tracking it, though, and making the catch in center is Sydney Kuderna for out number 3. It'll be no runs off of 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on base for Bonhomme as we wrap up the 3rd inning of play into the top of the 4th. Castlewood leads 5-1 here on 5 Star streaming on YouTube.
Tyndall Ace Hardware in Tyndall, South Dakota is locally owned. Tyndall Ace Hardware believes in a hands-on approach and is committed to being the helpful place by offering their customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience from the local experts who know you the best. When you're looking for automotive, tools, hardware, and paint, or if you just need glass cutting, a hunting or fishing license, key cutting, or screen repair, it's Tyndall Ace Hardware, the helpful place, 802 Main Street in Tyndall, South Dakota.
Back to the field, top of the 4th inning. Castlewood leads at 5-1 over Bonhomme. It's the 2 and 3 seeds. Again, you usually don't expect the 2 and 3 seeds to be matching up on the consolation side of the bracket, but 2 upsets yesterday as Gayville Fallen defeated Castlewood. Mobridge Pollock defeated Bonhomme, and here we are. Leading off now for Castlewood will be their leadoff hitter, Natalie Aiken, followed by Sydney Kuderna on deck and Lily Jacobson in the hole. Aiken is 1 for 2, has also reached on a fielder's choice. So a solid day at the plate for her for sure. Has a bunt attempt, pulls it back, ball 1. And sometimes that element of surprise when it comes to a bunt, if you show it and then pull back on it, you're kind of feeling, I wish it would have been a good pitch. I could have put it in play, but either way, 1-0 the count. You'll take a called ball as that one right down the pipe, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch comes across high, ball 2. This game got started about 10 minutes early here today. It's been moving at a pretty average pace. After this game, it'll be Alcester Hudson in their game. As that one, a bunt not put down in fair territory. It's fouled off for a second strike. As I was saying, though, after this game, Mobridge, Pollock, and Gayville Vollen will play. That's later, though. Dual and Alcester Hudson. That's going to be a great game you're going to want to watch. 2 o'clock. We'll be covering it here on 5 Star streaming on YouTube. The number 1 and the number 4 seed in Dual and Alcester Hudson. Here on the field, the 2-2 count is that one. Ball 3, count now full here for the leadoff hitter, Natalie Aiken. As we cover both Gayville Vollen and Alcester Hudson, we could have a championship game between 2 of our coverage teams. That one hit deep into center field. It's going back, and in and out of the glove it goes. Aiken takes off for second. She'll reach safely. That's the first error of the game as it bounces off the glove of the center fielder. It's the one player I don't have in my stat sheet for Bonhomme. Aiken reaches safely to second. Again, in and out of the glove it went. A tough play as that pitch low and inside at the plate, Sydney Kuderna. You don't really like giving an error on that play, but it technically is. One-0 the count, a runner on second with no outs. Kuderna takes the next pitch for ball 2. She's 2 for 2. She hit a double. She hit a triple. So she's got the hardest part of the cycle. Just needs a single and the next hardest, a home run. We'll see what she's got here in this one. Kennedy Kozak still firing away as a bunt attempt pulled back. 3-0 the count. Sydney Kuderna has been great at the plate, but now a 3-0 count. That one fired in for strike 1. No swing, as expected. That one also in for a strike, 3-2. Kuderna no swing, and that's the thing. When you're up in the count, you can choose to be picky. Even if it's a strike, you don't really love it, you can hang on, wait for another one. Now count full. You got to protect the plate. 3-2. Kozak going for a strikeout, but it's a line drive up the middle. It's going to drop into center field. Castlewood's going to send for home. There will be no throw home, and now taking off for second. In a pickle, we got a good old-fashioned one here. Diving back to first, she reaches back safely. Natalie Aiken scores. Sydney Kuderna somehow manages to get out of the pickle. One run has come across here in this inning as a timeout for Bonhomme on the field as Coach Bailey Corton going to stay in the dugout, but the players' meeting will take a break as well.
The Tyndall Veterinary Clinic when you need full service, small or large animal care. The Tyndall Veterinary Clinic wants you to know they understand how important your livestock and pets' health is to you, whether you need whole herd health or individual animal care. The Tyndall Veterinary Clinic with Dr. Jeremy Bruna, Doctors Ashley Wagner and Molly Vilhauer is the place to call and is a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
And first pitch comes in for a strike. It seems every time I take a break, if it's a timeout or a break on the field, soon as I take it to break, they wrap up their break. That one hard hit line drive, but fouled off. 0-2 the count. That could have been trouble for Bonhomme had it landed fair. Would have wrapped around, but it lands foul. And really, at this point, doesn't matter anymore. Sydney Kuderna on first after her single. She is a home run away from hitting for the cycle today. Of course, that's not easy, but Lily Jacobson now at the plate, 0 for 2, looking for her first base hit. Has a grounder over to shortstop, off the glove, bounces. They'll try for first. She reaches safely on the error. 2 errors on Bonhomme here to start the inning. So we enter the top of the fourth with no errors in the field. Now we've got 2. As a courtesy runner over on first, looks like Kendra Nielsen. And it is going to be Kendra Nielsen running on first now. As Jacobson, the catcher. Runners on first and second, no outs, and at the plate now the cleanup hitter, Kayla Goins. She's 1 for 1 with a single. She's also been walked. It's been a good day at the plate for her, and quite honestly, it's been a good day at the plate overall for Castlewood. First pitch misses, ball 1. As I was saying, 7 base hits. They're 1 hit away from averaging 2 per inning. And that one will be a bunt laid down, picked up. They'll go for the lead runner at third. They got her. What a play. Kuderna out at third. Lily Jacobson reaches second. Goins reaches on the fielder's choice. Bridget Horn now at the plate. On deck, Sophia Kuderna. And now some discussion on the field here for the Bonhomme defense. So on second, it'll actually be Kendra Nielsen in place of Lily Jacobson. Kayla Goins on first after the fielder's choice. As the first one, a grounder off the first pitch. They'll try to get her out at third, but they won't. So Nielsen to third, Goins to second. Bridget Horn reaches off a fielder's choice. 2 fielder's choices and 2 errors have led to the base runners for Castlewood. There's been 1 base hit with Sophia Kuderna now at the plate. First pitch, ball 1. Bases are now loaded here with 1 out for Castlewood. That one fouled back into the backstop. Nearly got above. 1-1 the count will be. One and 1 your count here. Bases loaded with 1 out now. 1-2 is that one called for strike 2. These are a couple of really big at-bats, specifically for Bonhomme in the field. 6-1, you're down 5 in the 4th inning. Now, there's plenty of ball game left, but you do not want to let this lead get any bigger. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one outside, ball 2. Sophia Kuderna looking for her second hit of the game. Hit a triple. That one lofted in the air. It's caught! What a play by Kennedy Kozak. Kennedy Kozak, a diving effort from the circle, pulls it in for out 2. Claire Horn now at the plate. Her last at bat, she hit a single. My, oh my, what a play. That was something special from Kennedy Kozak. If you're Bonhomme and you can only give up 1 run in this inning, you have to be feeling somewhat good heading to the bottom of that 4th. That pitch high, ball 1. Tomorrow, winner of this game takes on Florence Henry at noon in the Consolation Championship. The loser will take on Avon at 10 in the 7th place game, as that one fouled back for a strike. 1-1 the count. Elk Point Jefferson battling it out with Madison right now in Class A. Try and get an update to you as quick as possible. That one hit hard, deep, back into left field. Going, no, it's going to be caught. I thought that one had a chance, but with bases loaded, Bonhomme stays strong. 1 run off of 1 hit, 2 errors, and 3 left on base. At our halfway point, 6-1. Castlewood leads the Bonhomme Cavaliers. When we return, the bottom of the 4th inning, Bonhomme at the plate.
Since 1958, Tabor Lumber Co-op, located in Tabor and Lesterville, has been your trusted partner in agricultural service and supply. At our Tabor location, you will find the Cenex Fuel Island, open 24/7, accepting both credit and debit cards and offering Roadmaster premium diesel fuel and several options of blended ethanol gas. Inside the store, we've got you covered with hardware and paint supplies, plus top quality windows, doors, and siding. This is more than just a co-op. This is Tabor Lumber Co-op. Stop by today. We are here to help you grow.
It's the bottom of the fourth inning. Bonhomme at the plate. They're going to need to string together some runs here to try and get back into this one. 6-1 is your score. Cavaliers at the plate. Leading off will be Taryn Torsney with Jersey Schonebaum on deck. Torsney, the designated player, batting for the center fielder, the one position I don't have on my stat sheet, as the first pitch in for a strike. But again, when there's as many games and as quick as they are here on the field, we've just got to get our equipment just moving. We got to be quick with it. So sometimes you don't always get a chance to get the starting lineup and fill everything out properly. 0-1 the count. That one low, ball one. Bonhomme anything but out of this game. They just need to string together some hits, and they've already got 5 through 3 innings, so they've been hitting pretty well. That pitch high, ball two. Score update. Madison leads Elk Point Jefferson 6-1. 2-1 your count here as Torsney fouls that one into the dirt, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes here. As Coach Corton making sure his catcher all right. I'd say she's doing all right. Big smile on her face. Taryn Torsney at the plate. She's got a 2-2 count. She was walked in her first at bat, trying to get a base hit here, or a walk. I mean, any way on. As that one will be called for strike three, she'll go down watching it. And Horn gets her fourth strikeout in the circle, brings up Jersey Schonebaum. So one down, no runners on. Schonebaum at the plate, hit a single in her last at bat. First pitch inside, ball one. 1-0 your count. Make it 2-0. In the dirt that pitch was. On deck, the top of the lineup with Kennedy Kozak. That one hits the zone, 2-1. Two balls, one strike. That one swung at, fouled. Evens up the count at 2-2. There's not been many strikeouts, 7 so far in the bottom of the fourth between both teams. It's about one per half inning. About one of every 3 outs is a strikeout. It has been. As that one fouled off, count stays the same at 2-2. Get a big thank you to all of our Bonhomme sponsors. They include Pecos Repair, Doug's Food Center, Rushco, Calls Agonado, Bruce's Matting and Framing, Country Driving, Explorers Credit Union, Dr. James Torsney OD, Tabor Lumber, Tyndall Vet Clinic, Norms, and Tyndall Ace. Another 2-2 pitches. That one misses for ball 3. As at the plate, Jersey Schonebaum. One pitch away from being walked. That would be her second time reaching today. And then into the top of the lineup. And that's your 9th hitter. You really want a good hitter in that 9th spot. I know it sometimes seems like, well, wouldn't 9th be the worst? No, as that one fouled back, count stays the same. You know, you'd think maybe your 9th hitter, they're batting last, so they're the worst. It's never the case because you want that turnaround into the top of your lineup. If you can have a base runner on heading into your leadoff batter, you feel awfully good. 3-2 your count, full. As that one fouled off yet again, Schonebaum making it difficult for Claire Horn in this one. I didn't mention our corporate sponsor. UC's watermark in the bottom left there. Check it out. It's Murph's Appliance, Main Street, Vermilion. Is Murph your local Maytag dealer in all of your appliances? He's got every brand you might need. Whirlpool, Amana, Maytag, dishwashers, ovens, or as they call them, ranges. As that one put into play. Over to shortstop. Picked up. They got the out. An impressive play by Castlewood's defense. Play made by Sophia Kuderna. It was not a fast roller, so nearly outrunning it was Schonebaum. But that will bring up leadoff hitter Kennedy Kozak for the Cavaliers. Two outs, no runners on. First pitch comes in as ball one. Bonhomme looking for a two-out rally here. Otherwise, 3 innings yet to play in this one for them to try and even it up. That one is swing and a miss, 1-1. Kozak 0 for 2. Looking for base hit number 1. She's pitched so far all 4 innings for the Cavaliers. I believe she was in the circle yesterday as they played against Mobridge Pollock. Michael Schumacher covered that one. As that one in for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no runners on. Castlewood trying for a 3-up, 3-down inning. Bonhomme still looking for a 2-out rally here. That one low in the dirt. Deuces are wild. Back into the box, steps Kozak. Claire Horn winds up, fires it in. Counts now full. Is that one in the dirt as well? And now in the top of the 6th inning, Madison leads Elk Point Jefferson. Your score 7-1 as the Huskies looking for a comeback to mount. Full count here, 3-2, and being walked is Kozak. So a late base runner here for Bonhomme with Olivia Call now at the plate, 0 for 2. She's looking for her first base hit. Right after this game, it'll be dual Alcester-Hudson at 2 o'clock. Class B state semifinals. We will be covering it here on 5 Star streaming on YouTube. Fresh count as that one fouled off 0-1 as Kozak will have to run it back. Call at the plate here. Oh, 0-1 the count. That one a grounder. Again over to shortstop. Kuderna fields it cleanly. Gets a good throw. A nice reach at first and out number 3. No runs off of no hits, no errors. 1 left on base for Bonhomme. We enter the top of the 5th inning. Castlewood still hanging on to a 6-1 lead. When we return, leading off is Cassidy Kerwin here on 5 Star streaming on YouTube.
Rushco is a family-owned manufacturing company located in Springfield, South Dakota. They can trace their heritage back to 1954. The success of the company has been driven by a highly skilled staff who have made them the leader in manufacturing of tension fabric buildings, boat lift canopy covers, and livestock shade systems. With over 50 years of experience, they're experts at producing high-quality and affordable products that are shipped all over the United States. Rushco is a proud sponsor of Avon and Bonhomme Athletics.
After 4 complete innings of play, we are at 6-1. As late to trot out are Olivia Call and Kennedy Kozak as well. They were the last 2 hitters for Bonhomme. Leading off here for the Castlewood Warriors will be Cassidy Kerwin. On deck, Sierra Jetland, and in the hole, Natalie Aiken. Kerwin, 0 for 0, had a sac fly to score an RBI, was walked. Sierra Jetland 0 for 1 had a sacrifice bunt, was struck out in her other at-bat. And then, to the top of the lineup, Natalie Aiken, 1 for 3, but has reached in each of her 3 at-bats. Once by a single, once by a fielder's choice, and another by an error. So Kerwin to lead things off here for Castlewood. It's her 2nd time this game leading off an inning as the 8th hitter in the Warriors lineup. Fouls the first pitch, 0-1. The scoring has somewhat slowed down here as we had 5 runs after 2 innings. Now after 4 at 7. 0-1 the count here. Kerwin, a base hit into right center. That one fielded cleanly, but Kerwin standing with a single. And I finally got the name and number. It's Addison Reynolds out in center field for Bonhomme. That pitch a ball, 1-0 the count. No outs, a runner on first here with Sierra Jetland at the plate. It's the 9th hitter and then into the top of the lineup for Castlewood. A good situation they're in right now. Bonhomme with some work to do in defense. And the runner did take second. I did not mention that quite. Two 2-0 your count. That one fired in for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs and a runner on second. Two 2-1 is your count. A swing and a miss, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. There's no outs here. And a runner on second. At the plate, Sierra Jetland. She'll be rung up for strike 3. Kozak with strikeout number 4 in the game. Now to the top of the lineup with Natalie Aiken. On deck, Sydney Kuderna. So Aiken at the plate. She's hit a single, and again, she's reached on all 3 at bats, but 1 for 3. On deck, Sydney Kuderna, who's a home run away from hitting for the cycle. As that'll be a bunt, but it was in play. It touched Aiken. She's out. Runner will have to take off back to second. If it's a foul ball and it touches you, it's just a dead ball. Or in the box, dead ball. But if it's in the field of play, which it was, and you run into it, it's out too. And it's in her position, it's nearly impossible just how the ball bounced. So 2 outs and a runner on second here. At the plate, Sydney Kuderna. Again, a home run away from the cycle. Sits on the first pitch, strike 1. That pitch misses high, ball 1. That one, next one, high, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That one put up into play, and in the infield it will be caught. So no runs off of 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base for Castlewood. That is the first inning they have been held scoreless. So we remain at 6-1 entering the bottom of the 5th inning. When we return, leading off is Taryn Kreitz for Bonhomme.
Living in the Midwest, driving miles to work, our vehicle needs to be in the best running condition possible. And when you have problems like brakes or belts or alignment, you take it to Pecos Repair in Tabor. Justin and his ASE certified techs will take care of your vehicle, fix it right, and you'll be back on the road in no time. And you may as well get the air conditioning checked now, too. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30. Pecos Repair, 605-463-2354. To schedule an appointment, give them a call. Pecos Repair.
As we return to the field, bottom of the 5th inning, there's the throwdown for Castlewood. Bonhomme, an opportunity here to gain back some of those runs. They're down 6-1. They can make this an interesting one. Taryn Kreitz at the plate, and she's been good for the Cavs. 2 for 2 with 2 singles. She led off the 3rd inning as well, so her second time leading off an inning here in the bottom of the 5th. Claire Horn still in the circle here. As another base hit here for Kreitz. Into center field it goes, and she's standing on first with her third single of the game. That is the 6th base hit for Bonhomme in the game. 3rd for Taryn Kreitz. I mean, hats off to Taryn. To go 3 for 3 in a state tournament game, not an easy feat. Rayleigh Lanphier at the plate, 0 for 1. Also had a sacrifice bunt. Last time we saw Kreitz with a leadoff single. 1-0 the count as that one came in for a ball. That one a swing and a miss on a very high pitch. Would have been 2-0, but Lanphier now faces a 1-1 count. Bonhomme, a team that can put up runs. You know, nobody likes being down by 5 runs, but they're certainly capable of coming back. They just need a good inning here. We'll see if they can do it here in the bottom of the 5th. A swing and a miss again. Again, probably would have been 3-0 now if she had not swung on either. Lanphier, the shortstop, she just pulled in the last play, the catch made to wrap up the top of the 5th. That one misses high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes with no outs and a runner on first. Lanphier at the plate. On deck is Tacey Ronick. That one lofted high up into the infield. Some communication going to be key. It's caught. Well, on the other side with their shortstop. One shortstop to another. Sophia Kuderna pulls it in for out 1. Tacey Ronick now at the plate. She's 1 for 2. Hit a double in her first at bat. Flew out to left her next. Nevaeh Myers on deck. That one just misses. Could have been low and inside. Either way, ball 1. Doesn't matter where it missed. We just know it missed. That one scooped out of the dirt for ball 2 here as you hear the train siren here in Aberdeen. It seems like the rain has entirely stopped. Do I dare say it? I already did. They'll probably continue here. 2-0 your count with an out. Swing and a miss there makes it 2-1. Michael Schumacher currently covering the Madison Elk Point Jefferson game on 5-Star streaming on YouTube as well. And that one's 7-1. It's in the final inning of play. Elk Point Jefferson will have to try and pull away with a win. That one, breaking ball that didn't break her way. 3-1. Ronick, 1 pitch away from a walk. It's 3-1. Has that one a dribbler off the glove of Horn. She's able to pick it up, fires it over to first, as they're going to say safe. Did she pull her foot on first? Because I thought the throw was there in time. And now 2 runners on for Bonhomme. Time to take advantage of that play. The error, it's the first of the game against Castlewood. Runners on first and second here. 1 out only. Nevaeh Myers at the plate, who's 1 for 1. Raina Alberts on deck. That's another tough one where you hate to credit an error, as Horn just had to quickly get it. The throw, I think, was there in time, but it did look like maybe the first baseman pulled her foot, so the error would actually be credited with her rather than Horn. Either way, it was not necessarily the best throw over to first, as it was hurried. That pitch high, ball 1. Bonhomme, an opportunity here to make this a close one. This is one you feel they need to take advantage of. 1-0 the count, 1 out. Swing and a miss there from Myers. Again, it's Nevaeh Myers at the plate, Raina Alberts on deck, and Taryn Torsney in the hole. That's the 6, 7, 8 hitters for Bonhomme. That one fouled off out of play. It's going to go towards the right field side. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. After this game, we'll have our Alcester dual game. It's set to start at 2, but of course it won't start until this game's over. We'll see how long this one ends up taking, and if Alcester Hudson dual starts on time or not. Either way, we're covering it. That one sent the same way, fouled. Next pitch low, in the dirt, ball 2. Bonhomme forcing Claire Horn to pitch to them. Next one low again. Count now full at 3-2. The payoff pitch here and a big one from Horn. 3-2 is that one right back up to Horn. A slow dribbler. She'll pick it up, get the out at first, but runners will advance. Taryn Kreitz over to third. Over to second, Tacey Ronick. Nevaeh Myers will ground out to Claire Horn. Raina Alberts at the plate. Runners on second and third. Bonhomme needs some runs. Can they pull it off, or will Castlewood's defense stay strong? Bonhomme's one run came off of a single hit in the second inning. Here a hit scores 1, possibly 2. Raina Alberts at the plate. That pitch low and inside. Ball 1. Alberts at the plate with Taryn Torsney on deck. Jersey Schoenebaum in the hole. Those are the 7, 8, 9 hitters for Bonhomme. Swing and a miss there, makes it 1-1. One and 1 the count here, and a high pitch makes it 2-1. Again, Claire Horn, for the most part, has been a very accurate pitcher. It seems, though, when she kind of gets in a little bit of a funk, struggles to get out of it. Once she does, though, she fires in a lot of strikes. 2-1 the count, make it 2-2. We'll see if that's the turnaround here or not. Bonhomme hoping it's not. Raina Alberts at the plate. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. Cavaliers trail by 5. They need some runs. They're starting to run out of innings as it's the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs. That pitch low and in. Count full yet again. A walk would load the bases with Taryn Torsney at the plate. The pitch, as that one fouled off. So again, Alberts will see another pitch. She's forcing Horn to throw lots of pitches. And you got to start thinking, this is day 2 of the state tournament. These pitchers, for the most part, I would assume most of them pitched the first game, unless you've got a deep pitching rotation. And another 3-2 pitch, a grounder, but fouled off down the third baseline. Raina Alberts at the plate still. Yeah, it doesn't look like the AA bracket has been updated. I would assume the Sioux Falls Roosevelt Brandon Valley game has wrapped up. And O'Gorman and Rapid City Stevens probably well into their game. We'll have to wait probably till tonight to find out, as that one again fouled off for another 3-2 pitch. I mean, Claire Horn is firing in strikes, but Raina Alberts doing a fantastic job at the plate. Just fighting them off one pitch after another. I think we've seen double-digit pitches have to him in this at-bat. That one misses, ball 4 and a walk. That is a picture-perfect at-bat from Raina Alberts of the Bonhomme Cavaliers. 2 outs, bases are loaded, and we'll have a sub actually batting in. It will not be Taryn Torsney. In her place batting will be number 3. That's Aspen Schoenebaum. We'll see. Aspen Schoenbaum at the plate here. Her first at bat, and what a time to be put in. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and you need runs. Schoenbaum at the plate with on deck, Jersey Schoenbaum. This one is Aspen Schoenbaum currently batting. Fresh count here, Claire Horn in the circle. As that one fouled off right away, 0-1. That's always a good sign in your first at-bat of the game. If you can foul off that first strike, feels like, okay, you've somewhat got the timing down, but she has been able to watch it for these 5 innings now. And that is one of the benefits of your first at-bat coming in later. Maybe a not quite as fresh arm as well. 0-1. That pitch low and inside for a ball. Nowhere to put the batter. A walk would score a run here for Bonhomme. An opportunity Bonhomme needs to take advantage of here. 2-1 the count now after that one misses high and away. Next one gets in for a strike, evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Has that one fouled, so she'll stay in it for at least one more pitch to see. And your final score, well, we'll wait. Swing and a miss. Bonhomme doesn't get it. It's out number 3 as Horn gets another one. Bonhomme unable to score with 1 hit, 1 error, and 3 left on base. Horn gets her 5th strikeout of the game. 2 innings to play. Top of the 6th inning on the way with the Warriors at the plate and the lead. They are up 6-1.
Hungry? There's so many items to choose from on Norm's menu. I came in for a burger, and now, do I want a Philly cheesesteak or a chicken Philly sandwich? Oh, and look, they serve French dips too. Wait, what about one of those chicken dinners served with potato, a roll, and a pickle? And looky there, there's pizza and wings. Norm's in Springfield has just about anything on their menu to satisfy what you're hungry for. Stop into Norm's in Springfield for a meal, a cold one, for your food order, and beverages to go. Norm's in Springfield, open every day except Sunday.
You can keep your farming equipment running at top-notch performance when you purchase all your parts and service at Call's Ag and Auto in Springfield. Call's Ag and Auto carries a full line of fuel and hydraulic hoses, filters, and farm oil products. In the market for a windrower, Call's Ag and Auto sells MacDon swing tongue and self-propelled windrowers. No job is too big for the service techs at Call's Ag and Auto in Springfield. That's Call's Ag and Auto in Springfield, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
2 innings to play. Top of the 6th. Castlewood leaves the Bonhomme Cavaliers 6-1. And I never got around to that score update. We had, well, bigger fish to fry, so to speak. Elk Point Jefferson falls to Madison 7-1, the final score. They'll play in the 7th place game tomorrow morning at 10. We'll be covering it on 5-Star streaming on YouTube. First pitch low in the dirt, scooped up. Lily Jacobson to lead things off here for Castlewood at the plate. On deck, Kayla Goins. That one in the dirt as well. 2-0, it makes the count. Bridget Horn in the hole. It's the 3, 4, 5 hitters for Castlewood. That pitch hits the outside zone for a strike. Kennedy Kozak still firing away in the circle. She's done a nice job. Only 2 walks here as we're in the top of the 6th inning. That's pretty impressive. A hard hit grounder over to third. Bonhomme able to play it off and get the out. Great play and recovery there by Nevaeh Myers. It hopped up a little higher than she was expecting. Still able to corral it, keep her composure. A nice throw over to first. And that'll be a 5-3 ground out for the Castlewood Warriors. Kayla Goins now at the plate. Takes the first pitch, a called strike 1. It seems that Bonhomme is on defense, starting to lock them down a little bit more. Last inning was the first inning that they didn't allow a run for Castlewood. They look to do it again here. Swing and miss makes it 0-2 in the count. The cleanup hitter in Kayla Goins is 1 for 2. She had a single, was walked, and also reached by a fielder's choice in the 4th inning. to swing and a miss, but this one gets to the backstop. She's going to reach safely at first. That will be a strikeout credited to Kozak, but they won't get the out. An error in the field leads to her reaching, and a base runner for Castlewood with Bridget Horn at the plate. And that's just one of those you feel it's a little disheartening because it would have been 2 up, 2 down with no runners on as that one dribbled over the third base side, ends up foul. Bridget Horn at the plate again, as she is 0 for 3, but she's reached twice by fielder's choice, struck out in her other at-bat. Sophia Kuderna on deck. Castlewood with a runner on first. It's still definitely not an out-of-reach game. It's 6-1. It's just felt as that one drops in and a base hit. But it's just felt like Castlewood's kind of led the entire way, and they've just slowly built this lead as now a base hit in every inning for Castlewood. Runners on first and second with Sophia Kuderna at the plate, Claire Horn on deck. Only 2 of the 9 hitters in the Castlewood lineup without a base hit in this game. As that one a grounder over to third base, but fouled off. 0-1 the count. Outside of that first inning where Castlewood had 4 hits, they've had 1 base hit in each inning to follow. That pitch comes in high, ball 1. 1-1 the count. One's across the board, 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. At the plate, Kuderna, as she takes a cut at it, doesn't get it, 1-2. Nice toss there from Kennedy Kozak. We are in the final stages of this game. Bonhomme trying to hang in there with Castlewood. That one comes in high, ball 2. Two and 2 the count here. 1 out. That one a grounder over to third. It will be picked up. They'll touch third. They won't fire it over to first, but they'll get the lead runner. So Bridget Horn to second. Sophia Kuderna reaches on a fielder's choice. Bonhomme a chance here to not give up any runs again. Claire Horn at the plate. But Castlewood, they've got runners on first and second, 2 outs. Base hit could score 1 from second. Is that one put in the air? A chance at it. And that is brought in for the 3rd out by first baseman Raina Alberts. So Bonhomme a little energy now heading to the bottom of the 6th. Our score remains the same, 6-1 when we return. Cavaliers at the plate here on 5 Star streaming on YouTube.
Credit union people are my people. Dreaming big, keeping life simple. Saving smart, living free. At Explorers Credit Union, you're just like me. We chart new trails, we stand tall. Together we rise, together we call. Credit union people are my people, it's true. And I found my crew at Explorers CU. The journey today.
Back on the field, bottom of the 6th inning here. Bonhomme at the plate, leading off will be the 9th hitter, Jersey Schoenbaum. Jersey Schoenbaum is 1 for 2. Hit a single in her first at bat, grounded out to shortstop in her second. If she can get on, Bonhomme will have a runner with no outs in the top of their lineup as Kennedy Kozak on deck and Olivia Call in the hole. Swing and miss on the first pitch here. But Bonhomme seems to have figured out on defense. Now they got to get the bats rolling. Castlewood trying to hang on to a 5-run lead. You can feel somewhat comfortable, but certainly not sure of anything. That one right in for strike 2. So Claire Horn, the immediate 0-2 advantage. No balls, 2 strikes here, and the pitch, a line drive up the middle, caught in center field. A great play in center made by Sydney Kuderna. As that one, she had to fall to her knees to get it. 1 up, 1 down with Kennedy Kozak at the plate, no runners on. That one felt like it was going to drop and be the start of some momentum for Bonham, but Castlewood says not quite so fast. Fresh count here for Kozak, the leadoff hitter for Bonham. First pitch high, ball 1. "1-0 the count. Make it 2-0 as that one outside. Kozak in this 1-0 for 2 was walked in her last at bat. Olivia Call on deck with Taryn Kreitz in the hole. And you'd love to have a couple runners on with Taryn Kreitz at the plate, as she is 3 for 3 in this game. Took a nice cut at that one, Kozak did. Into the glove, though, of Lily Jacobson. It finds. That one fouled up, out of play it goes. And caught by a fan out here. Unfortunately for Castlewood, doesn't count. Luckily, I haven't had anything come my way. You know, normally I wouldn't mind it, but you have all this equipment and a headset, you're plugged in, makes it tricky. The 2-2 pitch comes in high, count now full, and a big pitch coming up here for Claire Horn. Bonham with 5 outs remaining in the game, 2 this inning, and then 3 in the next inning. A chance they need 5 runs. And a swing, a miss, and a strikeout. Claire Horn with strikeout number 6 in the game brings up Olivia Call to the plate with 2 outs, no runners on. Now 4 outs remaining for Bonham. They'll look for a 2-out rally here in the bottom of the 6th inning. That one hard hit into right field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Standing on first is Olivia Call with a single. Taryn Kreitz now at the plate. She is 3 for 3 with 3 singles. We'll see if she can make it 4 for 4. On deck is Rayleigh Lanfear. Bonham not out of it. That one sent in high, ball 1. Consolation championship game on the line here in this one. 1-0 the count. As that one a grounder over to shortstop, off the glove, it'll be an error, and Bonham with 2 runners on first and second. As Castlewood's second error of the game, we're now up to 4 total in the game. Bonham an opportunity here with your cleanup hitter, Rayleigh Lanfear at the plate. She's 0 for 2, had a sac bunt as well. But Bonham has to be getting a little energetic here. Base hit possibly scores Olivia Call from second. Castlewood trying to hang on and keep this a 6-1 game as that one finds a zone, strike 1. Oh, 1 the count. The pitch, that one put into play. Right field, it's going and caught for out number 3. Castlewood hangs on and doesn't give up a run. 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on base. We are still at 6-1 heading into our final inning of play. Castlewood leads it 6-1 when we return there at the plate.
Are your eyes feeling the strain? Squinting at the paper or problems driving at night? Make an appointment with Dr. James Torsney, OD, your hometown eye care expert in Tyndall, South Dakota. Dr. Torsney offers general eye care, spectacle prescriptions, fittings, adjustments, and repair, contact lens exams, fittings, along with sun and safety eyewear. Clear vision is close to home. Call 605 589-3406 to make your eye appointment with Dr. James Torsney, OD. See clearly, have your eyes checked clearly.
Doug's Food Center in Springfield, South Dakota is more than just a grocery store. As you step inside, you'll find a fully stocked meat department and the sight of colorful produce neatly displayed. The aisles are thoughtfully organized, making it a breeze to navigate and find everything on your shopping list. From pantry staples to specialty foods, whether you're stocking up for the week or grabbing a quick snack on the go, it's Doug's Food Center, in business for 25 years and a proud sponsor of Bon Homme Athletics.
Our final inning of play, and it's 6-1 with Castlewood in the lead. Castlewood at the plate, leading off Cassidy Kerwin with Sierra Jetland on deck, and then the top of their lineup. First pitch is fired in for strike one. Kennedy Kozak still firing away in the circle for Bon Homme as they look to keep it a 5-run game. A grounder over to shortstop. Off the glove, Castlewood's going to have a base runner off the error. So Cassidy Kerwin reaches on an error. Sierra Jetland at the plate, and then the top of the lineup on deck in Natalie Aiken. And 1 second here, might have a new batter. As Craig Horn and the umpire chatting. As it'll be Morgan Wilson batting. Morgan Wilson will get her first at bat here in the top of the 7th inning. She's got a runner on first and no outs to deal with. Now that's a good position to be put in. Wilson's played second this game. As she gets a piece of that one deep into center field, it goes high up, but pulling it in are the Cavaliers. After the tag up, tearing off for second and reaching safely is Cassidy Kerwin. So 1 out and a runner on second as you reach the top of your lineup with Castlewood. The Warriors have to be happy about that. Natalie Aiken at the plate, 1 for 4 with a single, and that was her first at-bat of the game, the first at-bat overall in the game. That pitch comes in high, ball 1. Next pitch also high, ball 2. Sydney Kuderna on deck. She's an impressive 3 for 4 with a single, a double, and a triple. Aiken looking for base hit number 2 in the game. Fouls that one back, 2-1, it'll make the count. This game, again, it was set to start at 12. We started at about 11:50. It's 1:33. A little bit of a slower paced game, but that's no problem. It helps Michael and I, as Michael will get set up for the Alcester-Hudson game that we'll cover next, as that pitch low for ball 3. Again, that game will be between Alcester-Hudson, the Cubs, and the Dual Cardinals in the state semifinals. Winner advances to the state championship game. It'll be on 5-star streaming on YouTube. Set to start at 2 o'clock. That next pitch high, and a walk here for Natalie Aiken. Kozak, that's only her 3rd walk of the game. Sydney Kuderna at the plate here. A double, triple, and a single. A home run would be the cycle. She's showing sign of bunt. That one well high as she pulled back, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, and again, pulling back on a bunt. Ball was in the dirt. Runners take off and take second and third. So now you got to think probably not a bunting situation for Kuderna, who's been really good in this game. Runners advance to second and third. Just 1 out, your second hitter at the plate with Lily Jacobson, your 3rd hitter on deck. Castlewood threatening to score here. That one into the zone for a strike. Bon Homme will need some good defensive efforts here to keep it a 5-run difference. That one comes across high for ball 3. Three won the count, and it'll be another walk here as base is now loaded with an out. So Kozak, who had 2 walks prior, back-to-back walks, now 4 total in the game. At the plate is Lily Jacobson. She's got bases loaded and only 1 out. 0 for 4. We'll see if she can get her first base hit here. It would add to the lead of Castlewood. So Jacobson, the catcher here for Castlewood. Big opportunity for her and her team. Bonhomme, a force out at all 4. First pitch is high, ball 1. Next pitch high, ball 2. Kennedy Kozak, you gotta wonder, this is her 14th inning of pitching to start here now. If she is just getting tired. 2-0 the count here. That one right down the pipe, but hit up, fouled. Is it going to be catchable? No. 2-1. Next pitch on the way, high up, 3-1. There is nowhere to put the batter without letting a run score. Three balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. Lily Jacobson at the plate. Kozak sends it in. Ball 4. So back-to-back-to-back walks here for Kozak, who before that had 2 walks. Again, is she just getting tired? So now Kayla Goins, the cleanup hitter at the plate. Base is still loaded and 1 out. So far, this is the only inning without a base hit, and that'll change here as that one into left field. Castlewood's going to score 2. They're going to send for 3. And they will score 3 off a bases clearing double hit by Goins. Aiken scores. Kuderna scores. Jacobson scores. Goins now on second with a double and 3 RBIs. All of a sudden, a 9-run lead here for Castlewood. 10-1 your score. A grounder over to shortstop. Fielded cleanly. A good throw to first for out 2. Runner advances. Sophia Kuderna now at the plate. A runner on third. She's got 2 outs she faces. But a 10-1 lead here for Castlewood. Those 4 runs they've scored this inning certainly make you feel better about that bottom of the 7th. That one fired in for a strike right away. That one hit up and uncatchable as it's going to drop in for a hit. The diving effort, but an RBI single. Claire Horn now to the plate. That's not an error, as that was a diving effort by Rayleigh Landfear. That first pitch in for a strike. Castlewood is rolling here in the 7th inning. 5 runs off of 2 hits, 1 error. Still a runner on. And their 7th hitter, Claire Horn, also their pitcher at the plate. As she cracks that one hard into left field, it'll drop another base hit. Castlewood's going to try to make it 12-1. They'll send home, and there will be no throw home on the double. An RBI double there for Claire Horn. Things have gone from bad to worse here for Bonhomme as they'll take a timeout and meet in the circle. We'll be back here in a moment after their timeout on 5 Star streaming on YouTube.
Have you tried the famous cheese curds at the Country Drive-In Tyndall? They hand-bread Dimmick cheese curds in-house with a secret recipe you'll love. They're also known for their Flavor Burst ice cream and a full menu featuring roasted chicken, burgers, Indian tacos, and more. Don't miss the Saturday night special, roasted pork chop with dumplings and sauerkraut, located on West Highway 50, Tyndall, South Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram, order online, or call 605-589-3272. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Go Cavs, go!
Top of the 7th inning, still 12-1 all of a sudden, as it's been a good inning for Castlewood. First pitch high, as at the plate now, Cassidy Kerwin, who led off the inning. Her second at bat in this inning. That pitch reaches in for a strike. She reached by an error earlier. That makes her 1 for 2 with a single and error. Sacrifice fly, and she was walked earlier. Her 5th at bat for the 8th hitter. As that one hit hard, that goes to center field, and it'll be pulled in for out 3. But Castlewood definitely helping their odds here. Heading into the bottom of the 7th, they're up 12-1 off of a 6-run, 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base inning. Bonhomme needs a bunch. They need 11 to tie, 12 to take the lead here on 5 Star streaming on YouTube.
You have prints everywhere but on the wall. Is it due to the cost of custom matting and framing? Don't let that hold you back. Bruce's Matting and Framing in Springfield can mat and frame those prints at affordable prices. From any type of wildlife to your favorite team jersey for any sport, Bruce will mat it and frame it to you with endless possibilities. If you can think it, he can frame it. Call 605-661-5584 to schedule an appointment today.
Bottom of the 7th inning, it's 12-1. Bonhomme trails Castlewood. They need a bunch, and they'll start with Tacey Ronick, who immediately puts it into play. Deep into left field it goes, back, and it's over the fence. That's a way to start an inning when you need 11 runs. Tacey Ronick got a good piece of that one, sends it all the way, touches all 4. First pitch of the inning, and Tacey Ronick puts it way over the fence into left field. Brings up Nevaeh Myers with Raina Alberts on deck. I know it feels almost impossible down 10, but the energy you get from starting with a home run, you saw the Cavaliers all out there to meet her, exciting, cheering, happy. You just got to plug away. We'll see if Bonhomme's up to the challenge. They've got 3 outs to get 10 now. That's right back up the middle. Horn fields it. She'll get the throw over to first. Out 1. Raina Alberts now at the plate. 0 for 2, but was walked in her last at bat, and it was a great at bat where she was down. I believe it was either 0-2 or 1-2. Fought back till a full count. Fouled off 4 pitches. As she'll get a piece of that one and foul it out of play. But then finally was walked as, the side-by-side of some of the maintenance workers takes a nice shot. Oh, 1 the count. That one hit up, back out of play goes. 0-2 now. Claire Horn with the advantage in this count. The 1 run scored this inning was off of a Tacey Ronick home run. Went way over the fence in left field as a swing and a miss and a strikeout for out number 2. Castlewood is 1 out away here in the 7th inning from the Consolation Championship here in Aberdeen, South Dakota. At the plate now is Aspen Schoenebaum. Her second at bat of the game, 0 for 1 to start. Takes the first pitch high, ball 1. Change up there, finds its way over the plate. 1-1 the count. Aspen Schoenebaum at the plate. Jersey Schoenebaum on deck. It's the 8-9 hitters for Bonhomme, and they need the 2-out rally of all 2-out rallies as they trail 12-2. That one fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. That one fouled straight back, 1-2 the count remains. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. At the plate here, Aspen Schoenebaum. Castlewood trying to end it right here. Bottom of the 7th inning, up 12-2. That one comes in low for ball 2. Next one low. Ball 3, count full all of a sudden. Aspen trying to reach and be a base runner here for Bonhomme, who's going to need a lot. They're going to have to bat through from where they're at. That one misses. Ball 4 and a walk. Headed over to first is Aspen Schoenebaum. That is Claire Horn's 5th walk of the game. Now at the plate, Jersey Schoenebaum. 1 for 3 in the game for her. As the first pitch right in for strike 1. And that one swing and miss, 0-2. Claire Horn finds herself up in the count. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Claire Horn winds up, fires it in, and that will be strike 3 and the final of this game. As she made contact, but it ended up in Lily Jacobson's glove, which does count as strike 3. Your final score is 12-2. Bonhomme falls to Castlewood here in this game. We're going to take one quick final break. When we return, our final stats of the game, our mention of our sponsors, and what's to come yet today and tomorrow here on 5 Star Streaming on YouTube.
Calling, summer's here. Now's the time to shift into gear. Explorers Credit Unions, the place to go. With discounted auto loan rates that steal the show. 1% cash back, take the ride. Rates as low as 3.99 APY. Cruise into savings, take the ride. Terms and restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Explorers Credit Union.
As we return to the field for the final time here, Castlewood defeats Bonhomme 12-2. A big thank you to our Bonhomme sponsors that include Pecos Repair, Doug's Food Center, Rushco, Calls Aganato, Bruce's Matting and Framing, Country Drive-In, Explorers Credit Union, Dr. James Torsney OD, Tabor Lumber, Tyndall Vet Clinic, Norms, and Tyndall Ace. Of course, our corporate sponsor for all area softball games is Murph's Appliance, Main Street, Vermilion. Your local Maytag dealer, and of course he's got more than just Maytag. He's got all of your top quality brands. You'll get a good price, and you'll get the best customer service around from Murph himself. In this game, the Bonhomme Cavaliers put up 2 runs off of 9 hits, 2 errors in the field, 13 left on base. That's the number to pay attention to. For Castlewood, though, 12 runs off of 12 hits, 2 errors, and it's 4 errors for Bonhomme. 2 errors, though, for Castlewood. They had 11 left on base as well, so 24 runners left on base in this game alone. Kennedy Kozak went 0 for 3, was also walked. Olivia Call went 1 for 4 with a single. Taryn Kreitz 3 for 4, great game. 3 singles, did reach on an error. Rayleigh Lantfier went 0 for 3. Tacey Ronick went 2 for 4 with a home run, a double, and did reach by an error. Nevaeh Myers went 1 for 3 with a single. Raina Alberts went 0 for 3, was also walked. Taryn Torsney went 0 for 1 with a walk. Aspen Schonebaum went 0 for 1 with a walk. And Jersey Schonebaum went 1 for 4 with a single. Addison Reynolds was playing in center field. For the pitching, Kennedy Kozak of Bonhomme pitched the full 7. She had 5 strikeouts, 5 walks in that one. And then Claire Horn for Castlewood. She pitched the full 7 as well. 7 strikeouts for her to 5 walks. That wraps it up here on this field. Later, Gayville Vollen will play on this field as they will take on Mobridge Pollock. We'll have that covered. But first, to the other field, we're going to be covering Dual Cardinals and the Alcester Hudson Cubs. That'll both be on 5 Star streaming on YouTube. Michael Schumacher will be covering that. So yet today, Dual and Alcester Hudson. Michael might even be live now with it. We'll have to see. Either way, he'll be live with that by the time the game starts, 5 Star streaming. Then later today, a 4 o'clock start for Gayville Vollen and Mobridge Pollock. That will also be on 5 Star streaming on YouTube. Then tomorrow, as we look at the schedule, in Class B, we have Bonhomme and Avon taking each other on at 10 a.m. on 5 Star streaming on YouTube. And then dependent on these 2 upcoming games, what else we cover? Then into Class A, we'll have a Vermilion Tanagers game as they at 10 a.m. Elk Point Jefferson will play at 10 a.m. and they'll take on Sioux Valley. That'll be on 5 Star streaming on YouTube. And then at noon, the Vermilion Tanagers in their Consolation Championship as they'll take on Madison, who they played twice during the regular season, fell both times. Should be a great game. Again, that's at noon on Vermilion Tanagers on YouTube. So that's what's up to come here on 5 Star streaming on YouTube and our coverage. I'm Zach Spear. Thank you so much for tuning in for another great game of softball. Castlewood defeats Bonhomme 12-2, and we got more softball on the way. Keep it tuned.